welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a little bit of a fun Valentine and anti-Valentine's look, and you will see how I did and what products I used to achieve this look. So just keep on watching if you want to see how I did this. Of course, we will start with a Valentine's look, so you can also have some fun on Valentine's Day. As you can tell, there's a lot of pinks involved. Just to be clear about that, but I also want to do an anti-Valentine's look, which will be this look, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. So even if you don't like Valentine's Day, or Valentine's Day is just not your thing, pinks are not your thing, just keep on watching. So we have both of these tutorials. I hope you really enjoyed this. Let's just hop right in. Let's do some Valentine's looks. I will start, or my base will be probably the Beauty Bay Berries palettes. If you don't saw that already coming, I'm sorry for that. But this is the palette. It is a mix of mattes and shimmers, and we do have like 2 rows of cool toned red or berries and then 2 rows of warm tones. So we can of course use these in my look, and the shimmers as well. I feel like I will use probably the mattes here from this palette. I don't have a lot of red or pink berry, like pink toned colors, but I feel like I want to use something more special if I use, or if I decide to use some shimmers. So we'll use the Girl on Mars, which I did quite recently in a review. And I feel like these colors are stunning, and I feel like I will use at least 1 or 2 of these. So we'll mix both of these palettes. So let's start. I will start with the deepest color which I want to use, and this one will be Journal, which is the deepest cool tone pink in the palette. Again, if you have another palette, just do something similar. You don't have to use the same palette or something like this. This one will be probably a quite, I won't say easy look, but it's not something like drastically, if you will. I used this on, this is the Refa 13 Mini, like a really small brush, and I will just tap that on the outer corners. In my case, again, a little bit even further, so that if I look straight, you can still see this. As you can tell, I brought it also on the lower lash line, just so we have like a guideline, if you will, for the deep area. Again, if you look closely, you go like straight to the camera, you can see how far this is going out. If you don't like it, just do it a little bit inside a little bit more. I will use Cleo next, which is the warm toned mid pink, and this one is a Cinch EO3. And I will just put that color, a little bit of that on the edge, just to like blend the color and, you know, like have a nice gradient. And this one I also bring in a little bit further. So we're doing like a fake cut crease, if you will. And again, if I look straight, you can definitely see still this pink. If you have a problem with cut crease and you don't know what it is, maybe it's that, like, look straight into your mirror, your camera, whatever it is you're looking at, and then if you have like still see it, then you can still see it also in the looks. Again, did it on the lower lash line as well. And to blend that even more, because we do want to have a seamless blend, we will use this shade Curve. Like, it is one of those pastels, and we will use, this one is seemingly a really nice beigey shade, like a beigey peachy pink. This is, by the way, the 15 Mini, so it is a little bit more fluffy, and we will just like put that on the edge where we just put the pink as well. So everything is blended and everything looks nice, and we're like having so much fun like doing and pulling that. And I will pull that color quite like inwards. I also graze my brow. I don't have, as you can tell, I don't have like a lot of space in this area, so this is the only thing I will do. I don't want to go deeper because that can close my eyes, and that is not what I want to do. So the next I want to do is use the lightest shade from the palette, which is Shake. This is this shade here. And as you can tell, it's a little bit more cooler, but not really, you know what I mean? And I will use a flat brush. This one is by SOCIA, which has no number, so we have to just ignore that. Everywhere on my look, I just have my skin showing now. I will use this shade and just like pat it down. So we do have a really nice pastel. Of course, you can do like a cut crease to enhance that effect, but to be honest, in this case, if you're a little bit more attentive with your brushes, you don't have to. You know what I mean? I didn't have a cut crease, I just have some lid space. But of course, if you like have really messy eye look, you can clean that up with a little bit of concealer or a little bit of eye base, and you know, put that really, really light shade there. I will also bring that color a little bit on my lower lash line as well, because I don't think I will like need an inner corner highlight with this. Like, look at this. Isn't that juicy? I absolutely love it so far. I absolutely love this. Don't get me wrong. I just corrected a little bit the deeper shade, which we used first, which is Journal. I just used a little bit and the same brush just to deepen it up, or re-deepen this. You can also indeed like use a black or a black liner as a base and then just go on top of this. So everything is a nice depth, the depth you love. So this is like the base. You could leave it like this. This would look stunning. I tell you, this would look stunning. Everyone would love it. And then we do a lip. Again, I don't have a lip on because I want to use one when I'm finished so that it matches the eyes. And I didn't know how deep I wanted to go. But of course, we can use a shimmer next. And if you wanted to, of course. And again, I chose the Galon Mask palette. And let's choose one of those to put as well on my lid. I chose a Cosmic Crush, which is this shade. It has a little bit of a purple shift as well. You could use any of these shades in the palette if you love to. I mean, there are a lot of pink shifts as well. Again, I was like a little bit of a thing. I put this on a Zeesea one and I sprayed this, and I will just like grace this in between like the pastel shade and the deep shade. So we just have a little bit of a shimmer here, and it's not too extraordinary, it's not too much, it's not too little as well. This is so damn pretty. I will finish that up, do that on the other eye, and I'll be right back. This is the finished look. I absolutely love it. I did add in a pink liner. This is the Kokaya by Catrice, and it is in the shade 170 Candy Rose. Like, I feel like it's a perfect fit for that. I also used Empress Lashes by Kiss, as well as the new Sky High Burgundy mascara. I just found this in stores, guys. Listen, this was really, really hard to come by. You could have just used this because I feel like that is a quite nice addition. You also could have used the 3Ina or Mina like neon pink one, whatever floats your boat. And for lips, I decided to pick the Kaleidos Fire Rose or Rose Fire liquid lip. And I feel like this is really tying in with the more cool tone pinks. You could of course go with the nude or even brighter red. Let's keep that real. Kaleidos has some really bright reds. Yeah, I absolutely love the look. I feel like everything comes together quite nicely. I love it. Let's do the anti-Valentine's Day look. And for me, normally that would mean opposite from red or pink, which would be green. But to be honest, I don't feeling the green for anti-Valentine's Day. I'm feeling blues and darks and all the good things. So I picked out the Cosmic Brushes Winter Wonderland. You can use, of course, whatever you like. We will change the lip and just like having on some gloss to do that. But here we do have like a black, we do have deeper blues and blues in general. So let's go in there because I am excited. Yes, I would recommend doing the eyes first if you do it, because I'm pretty sure I will have at the end of this video major fallout, but we're doing this either way. I will start with the black in the palette, which is this one, and this is In the Moment, and I will use a flat brush, just like that, and then just like pulling the color, and we will use that on the eyelid, the closest to your lashes, and just pack that on. I did prime my lid with an eyeshadow primer. You can use black base if you like to, but we will just like blend this. That is looking horrendous at the moment, but it will look better, so just trust the process. This is now just looking ridiculous, which is perfect. This is the black base for the shade, but we just laid down the color, and I will use a little bit of a fluffy brush, the same color, and I will go on the edges with this, just so we blend out a little bit. This could be going messy, just like in small motions, really light tapping and really light blending. Blend the black just a little bit. We don't need a lot, we will just use it a little bit. And just the edges, don't blend here because we want the color there. Again, this is just the base layer, and this is not the like actual smoky eye we do at the end, just so you know. But we have like this. I will do this on the lower lashes as well, just using a little bit of black, and then we go in with some blues. I will use Clear Sky, which is the deepest blue next to the black, and just use a flat, more fluffy brush. It's not like straight up flat brush, you know what I mean. This is the Cinch Beauty E04. You can use, of course, every single brush you have that is that shade. I will put a little bit and tap so it's not too much color on the brush, and we will just like slightly tapping this on the edges so that everything is like radiating into a deeper blue. Again, just gracefully blend a little bit here, and we can indeed like balance the black if we are having like a little bit of fading here, which is not bad or not worse. You can see I just like put down the color, and I'm just like blending a little bit of the edges. Again, take your time, you don't have to do this in 5 minutes. The next color we are blending with is Fresh Air, which is this color. You could, again, use every single color you have, or else I will use my Ref 13 for that. It's a little bit more fluffy. Again, I will put away the excess and just go on top of like the blend where we meet with the deeper blue, just so we blend out every single step so it looks like it is blended and pretty, and we don't have like a blob, you know what I mean. By the way, of course, I blended the black with the deep blue as well. We'll just go on the edges again where we had the deep blue, and we will blend a little bit of that as well. Like, look, isn't that gorgeous? That gradient though. I absolutely love it. And for the last step of the blending, by the way, I will use the lightest blue shade, which I think is Icicle. This one, it's a little bit purple as well, but we're doing with that. I will use a Ref 14, with the one that is like not dirty, which is amazing. And again, I will do the same thing. I will go on the edge where I put in the blue, the last one, and I will just like blend this so that the gradient, like, look at this. Oh, isn't that pretty? And I will do that all over the edges. So I will not go in this field at all. I will just go on the edges, also on the lower lash line, and be like blend this out. You can, by the way, use these techniques with every single color you own, like red, green, yellow, brown, doesn't matter. If you do want to have like a smoky eyes in any of these shades, you could do that. Just like build up the gradient from deep to light. I do feel that in this direction where you start with the deepest color, it is the deepest at the end. So just so you know, you can see the black is not blackening here a little bit, probably because of me, but we don't care because that is just like, you could leave it like this, of course, like deepening the black, but of course we want to have something special because we're special. For the next step, I did just put another layer of black. I could have done a black primer, guys. I could have done that. I don't have one though. For the next step, and that is, I feel like the crucial thing, that it's not like just a smoky eye. I will use Atmosphere. I will use Atmosphere, which is like a purple to blue multichrome, which I'm super excited about, and put that on the lid because we can do this. I did spray my brush and like, look at this. Oh, that's so pretty. And I will put that on the black. I mean, look at this. This is so damn pretty. I will not blend it too far up because I do want to have a little bit of the black as well. Just to like really slightly grace the outer black area, but I mean, look at this. I love it. So let's do the inner corner highlight. You can tell I did not put in something. I'm thinking about, I think I will go with the matte highlight. You can use any shade of the palette that fits perfectly. I will go with Icicle, which we used as the last blending shade. I would just like put that in the inner corner and blend it even a little bit like this. And we can blend this together as well. Let me do that on the other eye and we'll be right back. This could be the finished look if you're like, listen, I'm not comfortable with deeper lips. But to be honest, I really enjoyed this. I added the Catrice liner in, what is it? Baby blue, which again, new one. You can use the NYX, you can use whatever you like. You can also use a black one if you're like, listen, if I do a smoky eye, I'm doing a smoky eye. I really enjoyed that. I do the Empress lashes as for the first look, and then I, again, at the moment, having on a lifter gloss in Ice or something like this, but I do want to change it up because, listen, I am like edgy to do something with deeper lips, so let's switch that one to this one. Listen, this is by the Wix Lethal Cosmetics, and this is the shade Abyss from their liquid lipsticks collection. I mean, I am in love. I hope you're as well, and I hope this is like the perfect anti-Valentine's Day look for you. Please leave down in the comments if you feel so, and leave in the comments which one is your favorite. Thanks for everyone watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed both of the looks, and if you do so, please subscribe to this channel. I upload 3 times a week and have fun with colorful and fun looks. And you also can, of course, comment down below. Do you do your makeup for Valentine's Day, or are you a little bit more subtle and chill and just keep home? I mean, there is also Galentine's Day. I'm just saying, listen, go with your best gal or boy and do something fun. I wish you a beautiful week. We see us in my next video though. And yeah, bye guys.